I'm sorry. Thank you. Should be on. Oh, yeah, they got to send the links out there. Thank you. Great. Wi-Fi works down here. You easily see. I'm getting some intro already. That should be fine. You can hear on it. I did bring headphones so I can listen to the commentary. Oh, is that what you do? I wonder why you got your headphones on. Yeah, he's all right. I think it's probably up in the car. So if anyone's out there, we're probably looking at about 6:15 start. I think all the players are here, so we'll be back in about 20 minutes. Barnards Green versus Barnt Green. There's no toss yet. I'll let you know about the toss. So yeah, we'll be back. We're looking. I would guess it's quite flexible in these games when everybody's ready. Really, I would guess about 6:15. No, because we're at home, we give you 2 dates. You have to give you 2. So Ryan can pick a date. So Barnt batting. We're not sure who won the toss. We're assuming Barnt Green did. I think Romy Bra was going to bat first. We've got Suk Varsh. Varage. Got that wrong already. He'll accuse me of racism already.
I haven't said the word yet.
Varage. Is it Indian surname?
It is Indian surname. Punjabi Sikh. So.
Yeah. You can have the big chair as a guest. Go on. So.
Oh, very nice. What an evening.
In the shade. Opening the bowling. We don't know yet. Oh, it's Chris Steele. Sorry, Herefordshire. Former Herefordshire. Been around the league, Kidderminster for a few years. I'm guessing he's about 32, 33.
31, 32, yeah.
It's not BTL on strike, it's Banks on strike. We ain't got BTL down the order today. Here we go, first ball, the 2 BGCCs. And that's in the air, and from my heart was in my mouth for a moment, but there's a massive gap on the offside, and it's a comfortable single.
Absolutely.
Evening, Mr.
Hi,
Higgins.
John. And Luke, how are you, gents?
Right, mate. Yeah, good. I'm going to have a Marlborough light. I've been looking forward to it all day. Don't judge me.
That's a spliff. Why is he lighting up a spliff?
You what?
Sorry, he's got a mic still.
So 1 for none.
No,
He's Steele. He's bowling to Cullen.
Doesn't really lend itself to.
He lets that pass. They're probably looking for the wide. But
can I have a packet of crisps on mic? Does that work?
Everything's on mic.
Well, you're having a cigarette.
Okay, you can have what you like. Just try and keep the noise down.
Oh, fine.
Size of your mouth. Don't swear. Just don't swear. We've got 11 watching. Get your comments coming in. We've made an effort tonight. We're literally roasting down here.
We have.
So it was a very close tie-up for the commentary tonight, but we keep all our viewers happy.
Yep.
He's Steele. Right arm over, medium. Away swing. Cullen drops one in the leg side. There's no run.
Good crowd. Good crowd.
Barnards Green have got Worcestershire overseas. What's it, Usman? Is it
Usama Mir.
Usama Mir. Talk me through that, please, sir.
Wonderful player, Pakistani international, T20 wickets. Took 24 wickets in the PSL 2 years ago, which was 13 wickets more.
Cullen plays and a misses. That's a bit of a.
Everyone's going to be really impressed with my Pakistani cricket knowledge here. 13 wickets more than the next place player. They've got him into the Pakistani international squad. Played a few games there. Done the circuit around the franchises. Played in the Big Bash, and Caribbean, and a few other places. And
I'm impressed.
Here we go. See?
Christ, your cricket knowledge is growing by the minute.
So when you said I haven't ever played a game of cricket, I haven't got a clue.
Well, that is true, isn't it?
Well, that is true, yes. But
He's Steele. Fourth ball of the over. Cullen drives to mid on. They get one this time. It's straight enough for the single.
Nice.
Quiet start. 6 overs the power play.
Nice, yeah. And he's joined Worcestershire, obviously. And Barnards Green the last couple of games, and he's a great addition. Lovely chap.
Yeah. So it'll be a handful. 4 overs of international leg spin. Barnt Green, of course, have got Harpreet Bra. So
yeah, that's the battle. That's what I want to see.
That's yeah. How will both teams cope with it? Probably just let him bowl a bit. He's still last ball of the over. Jack drives on the up. He's going to get 1, 2. No, he's not. So 2 off the over. A good start from Steele. The kick looks Barnt Green-esque. It's a new one. Looks a beauty. It'll be slowish.
Yeah, it is.
It'll be slowish.
It is.
It's fine. It's even. Barnt Green probably mild favourites. Mild. But Barnard's missing a few. Do you want to go through who's missing? Ollie Hallian's not here.
Hallian's not here. I think Rogoff's not here. Rayhan's not here. So, you know.
Harris not here.
Harris isn't here.
What's the bowling attack?
Well, I know my own son, G. I know Chris Steele. I know Osama Mir. And the rest of them, I don't know who they are.
Ben Sutton we play.
Ben Sutton, we don't know, but he's
left arm. What's the bowler's name?
This one, I think it's.
So we've got the commentator versus the commentator now.
Oh yes, here we are. This is it. This is what we want to see.
The change in the field. We've got 4 on the Ryan Tongue, the captain. He's put himself at shortish extra. Got 4 on the offside on the 1. Got no sweeper on the offside, interestingly. We've got a backward square. He's cheek. Left arm over. Worcestershire Academy bowling to Cullen. And that'll be the first wide. Just to wide, I think. Wicket keeper is Ash Brewer.
Is it Ash? Yeah. Yeah, that's Ash, yeah. Yeah.
Short fine leg on the 1. Interesting. So just one outside the ring,
Mm.
interestingly. Unless I'm missing someone. Is there no offside sweeper. He's G. All into Cullen. Good length. There's no run there. Top of off. That's where he needs to be all of his life.
Absolutely.
Cullen does a bit of gardening.
This will be good.
He's G. He's bowled him. Cullen looking for the big pickup on the leg side. He's missed it. And that's hit the top of middle stump. So that's quite a big wicket.
Nice wicket. I think my bit of movement, it stayed a bit low by the looks of it.
Have a look on the replay. What Barnt Green wanted. No, just a straight ball, hit the top of off.
Oh. I need a few more of those today, Darren. Very strong team you've got out, I see. Barnt Green.
Alfie Higgins, the new batsman. So that's a big wicket for Barnards Green. That's what they wanted.
Yeah.
Cullen looking to pick it up over the leg side.
Yeah.
Left arm. So 3 for 1. Good start for Barnards.
Yeah. Yeah.
They'll be looking to try and keep Barnt Green under 140, I would think.
Yeah. I think at Barnt Green, you're looking to see these 2 or 3 bowlers off, and then
Well, the modern player just looks to be positive all the way, all the time, really.
Yeah.
So we've got Higgins and Jeet now bowling. Short ball, and it's a no ball, and Alfie's going to get 4, and he'll get a free hit here. So that's just the start Alfie wanted. So front foot, no ball, and a free hit. Just what you want on naught, a boundary and a no ball, and a free hit.
all works.
It's back of a length. He just helped it round the corner off the top of the bat. So Alfie, that'll give him a bit of confidence. They can have a swing at this one. What's it likely to be, Dad? A Yorker?
I mean, I'll be doing the same again, but let's have a look.
Here he is, bowling to Alfie. Slower ball. Alfie has a wipe. He'll be caught. They get 1 though. So
Nice delivery.
7 from the over, I think. 1 to come. 2 to come.
Did well there, G. I think composed himself, and that was a nice delivery, that.
So we've got the same field. No offside sweep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. So just 1 man out. It's bowling to Jack now. And it's another wide. So just not quite got his line there.
No.
Try and restrict the wides. And yeah, well, the extras.
That's like a 9 ball over in this weather.
The side is cold. Current temperature, it says on the commentary box, 36 degrees.
I've got to say, you've got the coolest, temperature-wise, the coolest clubhouse I've been.
And that's a bit quicker. That's another wide. He's just lost his line slightly. It's just slightly down the leg. So a bit of pressure for the bowler here. He's got a wicket though.
Yeah.
12 from 11 balls. He needs to get out the over here, the bowler. Still got 2 to go.
Yeah, maybe that was.
Just needs to. Jack Banton, who's in a rich vein of form, he's come over the wicket and he's worked that nicely off his hit. He's going to get at least 2 here. He's going to get 1. Sorry. Nice shot from Jack. And probably
Good cricket. Yeah.
changing the field. But Higgins, third man's coming up. Fine legs coming back. Few people coming into the ground. 19 watching. He's Jeet to complete the over. All into Alfie Higgins. Slower ball to Yorker. There's no run, he just stabs down on it. Still one to come, my apologies, can't count properly. So many extras in this over, can't keep up.
Oh, there's 2 to come. What time's kick off on that match tonight?
9 o'clock.
Nice, okay. Might just make it if you get through this over.
Yeah, we started quite promptly at 6 o'clock, we've done well with that. Here's G. Another slower ball, and that might be another wide, and it is. So the bowler just second guessing a bit here. I just want to try and hit his length again.
Yeah.
Anything can happen in white ball cricket. Economies can go out the window very quickly. On to his mate Higgins. He's eyeing up the leg side, I think, like Cullen was. There's just one man in front of the square. And that's a better delivery. It's a no ball this time.
It's a no ball.
So leg stump Yorker, but he's overstepped again. This is an expensive over now, I'm sorry to say.
We've got floodlights here. So.
Jeep must think that the England kick-off's at 10 o'clock.
We might have to drive the long way home after this over.
15 now, another free hit. So Jack Manton's got the, Alfie's got the free hit again. Jeep staying over the wicket. Come round for one ball, I'm sure he did, didn't he?
He did, yeah.
Balls to Alfie, it's a free hit. Alfie's down the pitch and he misses that. And the umpire's not signalled, so that's the over complete. 16 for 1, Barnt Green after 2.
Yeah, there we go.
Early wicket, but Barnt Green won't be too unhappy. Plenty of bat in. Unbelievable temperatures. We've got a nice bit of shade down here.
This is good. This is nice now.
We're going to put a poll up and have some videos for the commentary box coming up soon. Mark Muggleson's on that.
Oh, wow.
He doesn't know yet, but he's Steele bowling to Banton. Good length from Steele. Jack defends off the back foot, straight back down. No run. Is Clements playing? Clements the batsman. Is that his mum there?
Yes.
Get confused. Is there a Clements the bowler and the Clements the batsman? Or
No, there's a Clements the batter only. I think there was a Clements the bowler.
He went to Kiddy, is that right?
Kiddie.
Yeah, that's what confuses me.
Clements, yeah.
He's Steele bowling to JB. And he has a massive attempted straight drive, misses it by a mile. It was an ambitious shot. He just needs to knock it round a bit, Barnt Green. Maybe the tactic was to try and whack the new ball, and target the power play and then knock Mir around. Barnard's quite in the field. Mir's having a word with him, number 95 at mid-off. Not the players have high numbers. Steele's bowling to JB, who goes for a squarish drive stroke, square cut, and he gets a thickish outside edge over second slip for 4. So another boundary. Not much encouragement from the home ground. It's all a bit flat at the moment. It's a good competition. This is Barnt Green got to the final in 2022. Another one where you get out the Birmingham League. You've got a real chance in this. It is a national competition. It starts off as the Birmingham League. Knockout is Steele. Slower ball. It's gone high. It's going to take some catching. And Mia's underneath it. This is probably going to be out. And he's dropped it. Oh my God. So the one man you wanted under it.
Yeah.
That's a chance.
Yep.
Went a long way up. JB went for the straight drive. He got right underneath it. It wasn't full enough. He had plenty of time to position himself there. He called for it. The mid-on was coming round. He might have got there, number 42. And that was a fairly straightforward chance. Is that unfair to say?
That was a straightforward chance, I've got to say. There's plenty of air time for that to set himself.
That might be costly. He's Steele again. Jack gets that over gully. There could be 2 here. And in fact, it's been deflected for 4, so another misfield. So poor cricket from Barnards there. Steele's not going to be very happy. He's just gone for 5 when he should have had a wicket. He doesn't bat an eyelid, to be fair. I'm not sure he's down there. Is that Jeet down at third man?
Jeet, yep.
He's a long way down there. It is bobbly, but he had time to set himself.
Yep.
Jack was just walking the single, deflected off his knee, I think, and went for 4.
Yeah, he sort of bunched up off his knee.
So sloppy start from the the Diet BGCC. Jack Banton swinging from the hip here. He's steal again. Oh, that one's a bit quick. I think that's got him on the glove. Has got him on the glove. That's nipped back, I think. End of the over. So reasonably expensive one again.
13.
Marking up to 22 off 3. 37s though. So Banton looking a bit, not going to say loose, but he's definitely attacking. But back in my day, you'd knock it around for the first 3 overs. Yeah. Try and get yourself to 9.
Yeah. And then go.
Higgins, he's on 5 from 5. Banton 8 from 8. Jeet, slower ball bouncer. Higgins pulls. He has all the time in the world. He'll just get 1 to the backward square. Slower ball. Well, back of a length, not necessarily a bouncer.
Yeah, he's got this slower ball cutter that he tries to. He's trying to get the.
Captain's backed him. He could have took him off there. Oh. So a bit of bragging rights for the academy boys here. He's Jeet bowling to Banton. Drives brilliantly through extra cover, and that's the best shot of the game so far. That it was in the air for a while. A couple of bounces and into the extra cover fence up towards the gate. It's just a bit of width. He put his hands through that nicely. So if you're honest, both teams have been a bit sloppy so far. Some loose strokes, a drop catch and a misfield, some extras. Mark Green have been a bit half-soaked with some of the shot selections. He's Jeet bowling to Banton. That's a better delivery. And Jack times it nicely. It was full on middle and leg at a guess. And he just stab drives it to mid-on. Very quiet in the field, Barnards.
Well, it's feeling like a game played on a Tuesday night on a very hot day.
Yeah.
I'd say.
Yeah. The players are, let's say, they're not necessarily right up for it yet.
No.
It's hard work out there. It is warm.
Coming from work, it's difficult.
Yeah, it's an hour's drive. But this is an important game. You got to, this is a good competition. He's Jeet bowling to Banton. This has gone up, and it's going to be safe. Mid-on's getting round. It's plugged. They're going to get at least. Oh, it's gone all the way. Okay, that boundary's in a bit there. So the mid-on was interested for a while. It was never a chance. So another boundary to Banton. Barnt maybe just going for it from ball 1. They've got pretty much 10. They've got 11 people who can get 20. Jack Warner is number 11. He won't be today. I think he'll probably be 9 or 10 today. He's averaging 30 in the league. He's only been out twice, I think. He's Jeet. What we're going to get next? Is he going to go slower? Lengthworth's a great shot, and that's going to be 6. That was a good shot. Slightly full of a length on middle and leg, and Jack Banton's timed that. The pants off that. It's disappeared. It's not a short boundary down there. And some of the middle-class parents from Barnt Green are looking for it. Higgins in his expensive shorts. That's right. It's a good shot, that is. That's 2 wonderful shots from Banton. He's in an unbelievable vein of form the last 5 weeks. He's had 4 80s. I think he probably got 40 on Sunday in the loss to Smethwick.
That's a lovely shot.
Let's just have a look what stump that was off. Barnt Green went out of the national knockout on Sunday, losing by 18 to Smethwick in a very tense game. Yeah, it's probably on leg stump. Yeah. It's a lovely follow through, almost MS Dhoni style.
That's right, yeah.
We're not changing the ball yet. They can't have lost that. 70-yard boundary down there. So just short delay. Sue, tell us about your career. You're a senior captain. Is that right? Not senior captain?
Yeah, I'm a captain. Yeah, with. But
is it senior captain?
No, just captain. Just captain. Yeah, you get. So our ranking system at British. Again.
That's the newish one. It's a newer one. I think they've got it. Keep looking. 40 quid each. Spares come out.
Yeah, I've got it.
So right on cue, this happens just about every time. The minute you throw the spare out, somebody finds it. Umpire wants to get on with the game. Not really should do. You should really do that if you've got the spare. It's a warm evening though. No one wants to be hanging around. There's been a couple of delays already. Hixie! Hixie! Chuck us a spare. No. Commentator's got OCD about the balls.
Yeah.
They go missing. So good start for the over from Barnt Green. 15 from it. There's one ball to come. 41 on the board. So Jeep just needs to probably get it in his toes here, really. Come round the wicket this time. Slower ball, this is a chance, and this probably should be taken this time. It's gone straight up to point. He's dropped it. Oh my God. So we've I'm not sure who number 3 is, but that was an even easier chance than the one that Mia dropped. So Jack Banton's had a couple of lives. Yeah.
This is blazing.
Not an advert for
yeah.
Not an advert for Birmingham League Fielding today.
That was
it doesn't get any easier than that. He only had to go back about 5 yards. It went literally 20 yards up in the air. It was an thickish outside edge.
Yeah.
Yep. So 42 from the first 4 now. So Barnt Green away. I've not necessarily earned it. There's been a couple of good shots in there. He's got to catch that. Banton already up to 26 from 12. Still changing the field. He's still only got, just got one man out at fine leg. Banton cuts for 4.
Shot again.
Feet off the ground. It's a lot of bat speed there.
Yep.
And slowish wickets, you're looking for that because you're just looking for the ball to sit in the pitch a little bit and try and basically whack it off the back foot. Not too easy to drive on. So Barnards will be disappointed.
Yeah, not a good start. Not a good start, I'd say.
They got rid of Cullen early on. So they had the foot in the door a little bit.
That's it. And weren't able to capitalise on that.
He's still bowling to Banton. He launches it over the leg side. They'll get at least 2 here. The ball's skipping on. It's not going to go. Number 42 is getting round. A couple more to Jacques. There's something happening every ball. It's much more fun commentating on the T20s.
Yeah.
So you're off to London tomorrow, and where's tomorrow's flight to?
No, I'm not flying. I'm just going sitting in the office tomorrow doing a...
Adding up your expenses.
Adding up my expenses. I'm on a course.
Steele bowling to Banton. Glorious shot for 6. And that's that is a magnificent shot on top of the bounce. Just plants it over long off. And Steele wants the long on in. Not sure we're going to find that one. That was a superb stroke.
Lovely. He's played some great shots.
He was sat on the back foot, but he put his hands through it, gun barrel straight, lofted off drive. Absolutely Ricky Ponting style shot that was. Banton flying here, 50 for Barnt Green. And this time he waited for that one a bit more, and he's engineered it off the back foot, over gully, down to third man for a single. So Banton are flying here. He's on 38 off 15, scoring at over 230. Higgins has hardly faced the ball. He's 6 from 6. Yep. We're at 12 and over. Barnards can't really blame anyone else. They've got Alfie facing his first ball for a while. Down the pitch, a little inside edge, and Alfie walks. So some intent there. That was a bit unselfish from him.
Yep.
Good catch.
Yeah, he did the right thing.
Little inside edge. Barnt Green not hanging around. Got me to come. Maybe that's Barnt Green's philosophy. Just try and whack everyone else.
I think so. I mean, Saturday's game being an example of setting a target for the opening pair to get to 40 for 3, 50 for 3, and then leave it to Mir and George Rose, who was available. So it's I guess it's a similar thing today. They must have had a plan in place and a number in place. I mean, I can't imagine it was 55, 4.5 overs in.
Barnt going to be the happier.
Absolutely. Who's this in now?
2 key batsmen out there, but 12 and over. think on this surface, if you can get anything over 150, Barnt Green have got pretty much certainly a very, very competent. They've got Warner, Harpreet Bra, Archie Greaves, who are regulars. Henry Marshall's playing today. Roshan and Sherman not missing today for the Barnt Green Seamers.
Okay.
23 watching. Get the YouTube comments is what we want, really.
Yeah.
So Steele's figures don't really reflect his bowled. He's gone for 25 from 3, but he's probably it's a bit inside edge from the captain, Robbie Bright. There's no fine leg. The square leg's giving chase, and that's going to go for 4 as well.
Brilliant. Yeah.
So everything going Barnt Green's way at the moment. That was fortuitous from Bra. He was driving on the up again there as well.
Yep. Yep. Aggressive shot.
So Barnt Green literally a shot a ball here.
Yep. All the trick shots.
Steele's arms and flapping. His arms are out flapping. He's not happy, and he's right to be really. He's had a catch dropped, and he's probably bowled a bit better than 1 for 20, 1 for 29.
Yeah. Yeah. Catch drop, misfield in the same over. Went for 4.
So Higgins and Cullen have gone. Banton 40 from just 18 deliveries. Mia's on now, and this will be a completely different kettle of fish. He's got a fairly defensive field. He's got 3 on the offside on the 1. He's got a mid on. He's got a long off. He's got a deep mid wicket, a short fine leg or a 45. Bowling to Banton. Full toss, and Jack just puts that away straight away with all the ease in the world into the E.H. Smith shot. That's not a good start from the overseas. Yep. It's Mia. Asking for the bowler's name. Barnt Green scorer. They're asking for the probably second, one of the 2 international cricket, not international, but certainly the overseas. But he's Mia bowling to Banton. This is a better delivery. Banton not hanging around again, looking to play the old hockey drive through the leg side. Was that his first game on Saturday, was it?
Yeah. Yeah.
What was his figures?
He bowled, took 4 wickets for 40 odd runs, 45 runs.
Off 15, 16.
So yeah. Okay.
Low full toss that time, and Jack picks up 1. Interesting to see what Brard does. He's a very good player of spin. Barnt Green won't want Mia running through him here. Ball into Bra. Not slow at. And Robbie defends, but they get 1. He gets another inside edge. It's just wide of the square leg. Probably came 1 and over too late, in my opinion. I think with Barnt Green having the start, I think you need your go-to bowler on as ASAP.
Get him on it, yeah. Try and.
Here he is bowling to Jack. And he gets another wind up, but he gets slightly lucky again. He gets it off the outside edge, almost the back of the bat, and he gets 1 to short fine leg.
No.
This could be the problem for the bowlers when the batters the batters get away. They just keep going, and a bit of luck for the batters, and the figures can go to pot. This is the first dot for a while. Robbie drives down the pitch to the end of the over, but it's still gone for
7.
Yeah, 7. Barnt Green will take that. 66 for 2. Cut scoring at 11. Barnt Green can get 200. They'll be absolutely over the moon. I don't think they will. I'll have to play really well. Got a change in the bowling, number 24. Can you talk us through that?
Don't know him. Never seen him before.
Second team?
Must be. Still getting used to all these new faces. But yeah.
So Barnards with a mixed team. Not always easy in the midweek. Barnt Green, one thing we do well is get people playing. Not always been the case. We'll tell you the bowler's name in a minute. It's like right arm off spin. He's flexing his fingers. Bowling to Banton on 46. I'll give you the bowler's name in a second, so we can see it. What's the surname there? Bradley, is it?
Bentley.
Bentley, sorry.
Bentley.
Missed the ball there, sorry. It's a dot. 34 watching. MTB, come on the green. Barnt green. Bentley bowls. This is a half tracker, and this is going to go for 6. This could be another lost ball. So that was a poor delivery. Banton goes to 50. Batted Jack. There's another lost ball. Yeah, there he is.
That was a spare, wasn't it? Oh, have you got a spare?
No, that was a spare, yeah. Yep.
If anyone up in the pavilions there, we need to find these spares really. So that's 2 we've lost. So not a good start for Bentley. That was a pretty average delivery. Here he is bowling to Jack. It's another poor delivery. It's dispatched. 1 bounce over extra, halfway down.
Come on, Benton. Come on, lad.
So Barnt Green are on the front foot here. It's another slowish half tracker really. You're not going to get away with them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right up here, Matt.
He needs to get it up there. He needs to get it up full on the stumps and just hope that he can. It's leg spin actually, and it's another short ball, and Jack hammers it in exactly the same area for 4 more. And that one's disappeared into the woods as well. So we're losing balls like there's no tomorrow here. I really hope. To put in the social group, we need to try and find some of these balls.
Who's sporting tonight, girls?
You're the second person who's asked that.
That's a Darren line, that is. I'm spending too much time with him, that's the
Right,
problem.
a proper Darren.
Yeah.
I think we've got it this time though. Yeah,
Good.
we've done well there because that disappeared. So Banton is literally helping himself here. He's up to 60 off 26, and this already could be a match-defining innings.
Let's see what young Bentley's got. See if he can change this.
Bentley's gone for 14 from 4.
Pitch it up.
He needs to get it up there.
Better.
This time he does. It's a bit slow, and Banton drives down the ground to mid-on, long on. Steele does the fielding. Barnards need to get behind the bowler. It's not easy. He's a young man. It might be one of his first games in the first team. I don't know. Not easy. Here he is bowling to Barnt. That's a better ball, and it's a dot. Romy drives. Better flight this time. Went up and down a bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Barnt Green 81 for 2, just under 12. Thanks for your comment, Mark. He's in Thailand. Pissed up somewhere. Nice. Right,
I'll tell you
Thailand.
what, that's an effort, that is.
What's at 5 o'clock in the morning?
I'll tell you what.
I'm guessing 10 hours. We've got Mia. He's bowling to Banton. This will be interesting. And Jack Banton picks that up, and it's going to go all the way. That's another great connection. There's a man out there, but he just watched it go over his shoulders.
Yeah.
Banton on fire here.
Put it
Well,
there.
another wonderful connection. There's one at long off, I think. If you want to ask, yeah, yeah. Some of their spares. I mean, if you can't be bothered, then don't worry. Just ask the long off, Mark, because you might find it. He's Mia bowling to Banton. Slower. And they're going to, well, there was a miscommunication there. Romy said no, look, but again, a misfield by 22. Barnard's not helping himself here.
It's not good fielding. It's not good fielding.
Fielding's been below par.
It's not good
I
fielding.
have to be honest. So Mia's going at 9s plus. Barnt Green 87 off 7. Broad defends. A bit of calm for one. We've got lost balls, boundaries, drop catches. We've had it all. Mia's not right been on it yet though. Here he is bowling to Barnt. It's a better shot. They're going to get one. He went for the sweep. He didn't quite. He went for the lap sweep over the leg side. I think he got just a bit of
Yeah.
And a bit of toe end on that.
Just enough.
Didn't go where he was intending. He was going obviously through short fine leg, and he managed to probably a bit of top edge, and it went over slip for one. Mia slower. Anton drives through the offside. It's another glorious shot, and he's going to beat the long off by the look of it. No, he doesn't. Good bit of field, and it's gone for four as well. Well, the long off got round. It's hard to see the long way away there. He got there. I was just about to say it's the first bit of excellent fielding, and that's gone for four as well. It's another excellent shot from Jack Banton. Yep. He really is striking the ball beautifully here. It's almost watching Tom Banton.
Absolutely.
72 now from 30 deliveries, and this is a match-changing innings. Mia under pressure, really, and he fires this one in, which is a negative thing to do, really. And Jack's got the measure of him, and they get another single there. So Mia gets out the over. Just shows you, doesn't it? You come out of blast cricket or franchise cricket into the good old Birmingham League, and there's not an easy game. He's come up against an informed Manton. And although Jack was dropped off the seam, off Ajit, I think, he's dealt with Mia. Mia's got a couple left. And Barnards continuing with Bradley. 95 off the first 8. So Barkley looking at 200 here. Bradley continuing from the Licky Hills end. Slow leg spin. It's short, and Banton hammers it off the back foot down the ground straight into the side screen. It's a poor delivery again, I'm afraid. He can't bowl that length on here. It's a slow pitch. Leg spin is a risk at the best of times.
Got to nail it.
Feel a bit sorry for the young man, really. Needs a bit of encouragement. Banton will be eyeing up a hunt. This partnership is, I'll tell you in a second. This one's gone up.
This is good.
He might get lucky again here. There's a man coming in.
Good.
And it's another drop catch. You can't make it up. Chris Steele at long on is literally put his head in his hands and his cap over his eyes. That's the third one in quarter of an hour. So Banton.
That's probably the trickiest one. I mean, Sam's running about 30, 40 metres.
That was probably the harder of the three. He's Bradley bowling to Bra. Bra conservatively just goes back and gets a single. Everyone can relax when Bra's on strike. Banton, well, he's on 78 now from 33. He's had a couple of lives, so...
Yes.
99 for 2, Bart Green. Full of pitch, driven down the ground. He's going to take some stopping. And he doesn't. It's another great stroke.
Good shot. It's a good shot, that.
I mean, it's between the long off and the side screen, so it's another super lofted straight drive from Jack. He's not dying wondering here. And here we go again. And the long off misjudged it. He's Bradley. And Bra has a big drive on top of the bounce. He gets an outside edge, and this is going to run away for 4 as well. So Bart Green, I've had a bit of luck, well, more than a bit of luck, but to be honest, 8 wickets in hand with 11 overs to go. They're going to swing off every ball because they're not going to be bowled out. Barnards Green can only really blame themselves. They've dropped 3 catches, 2 absolute dollies, and 1 that probably, well, not probably, also should have been caught. He got both hands to it. And I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, he travelled in. Maybe his son played a little part in it, but that was the most difficult catch out of the lot. But nevertheless, it should have been taken at this sort of level. That's
He's Mia. He's into his 3rd over. It's back of a length, and Banton cuts with ease through the leg side, just for the 1 this time. They're going to get 2 actually. The sweeper gets round. On Sunday, that went for 1 every time. We're a bit further away from that pavilion boundary this time. So Mia's bowled 2 overs for 20. Here he is again, whirling away. Oh,
nice.
That one beats Banton. It wasn't short enough for that stroke. He's got very fast hands, Jack. He predominantly looks to sit on the back foot if he can. Here's Mia. And Jack has a swing over Cow. I'm going to call it a slog. He gets it off the back, thickish outside edge to the short third man for another single. 85 for Banton. Bra just doing the right thing really and getting off strike. 11 from 8. So Mia's had little impact so far. Bowling to Bra. Romy sweeps.
Close.
And an appeal for Abu Dhabi, I think, actually hit him on the glove. So he's going to do well to get that given out. Few in the pavilion now. Football's on at 9. Barnt Green are definitely looking at 200 now. I'll readjust my assessment. He's Mia. Bowling to Bra. Glorious drop from Bra down the wicket. Steps out as he calls it and drives through long off for 4 more. That's a wonderful stroke. That was out the middle. There's no chance that time. So another boundary. So Barnt Green had 8 boundaries on Sunday in a 40 over game. They probably had 20 already in 10 overs here.
Yeah.
I know it's a T20 and that's a ridiculous thing to say, but they could have done with a bit of this on Sunday is the point I was making.
Well, this is it. You capitalise on getting dropped.
Barnards are under the cosh here. I'm not sure what they do next. They need to find a wicket from somewhere. They were probably hoping Mia was going to do it, but Mia's gone at 10.
They need to take a catch. That's where the wickets are.
Mia this time's a better length and a slow up. They're going to get one now. The game still has a very lazy feel about it. And I think the players are looking for a drink here. I'm not sure what's been pre-agreed. So is it someone bringing the drinks out? 35 degrees on the 23rd of June. Not sure the drinks are ready.
Right, Dan, I think I'll love you and leave you at this.
So here they come.
Yeah, I'm going to get cold on myself.
Thanks for the point.
No problem. Do you want to go?
I'm all right, thank you. I'm sweating. So Barnards were walking off. They need a rest. They've been put under the cosh by Banton. The scintillating partnership 62 from just 30 balls. Banton 46, Bra 16. Bartgin have thrown the kitchen sink and the kitchen units at it today, and they've come out on top. Thank you for your. I'm all right, thank you, Sue. Thank you for your contribution. Any commentators want to come down and keep me company? 38 watching. You what, Lammy? Well, some soft catches there. I mean, all 3 should have been caught. Yeah. So drinks being taken. Barnt Green 117 for 2 after just 10 overs, which is a wonderful start, really. They'll be over the moon with that. Barnards have dropped 3 straightforward catches. Nizam Amir's bowled 3 overs for the best part of 30. Mark Muggerson, the fixer, has found one of the balls, but it's not one of today's, but we'll keep it anyway. That'll do. Yeah, that's not one of today's. Thank you. We'll keep it. So Barnt Green on top. All happening. Something happening every ball. Cigar break for Lammy. Cider break for the commentator. Mrs. Clements is getting in the shade. So Barnt Green will be looking at least 200. And they'll do well not to get that now. Just 8 and over will get them to 200. Luke Hallion's listening. Not sure where you are, Luco. Yeah, they have thrown the kitchen sink and the kitchen units at it tonight. They've had a bit of luck. So Barnt Green can just knock it round at 8 and over. They're going to get 200. You have to fancy him to protect that. Barnards Green have got a very good record against Barnt Green in this competition. And without seeing the exact stats, in the last 40-20 games of this nature in the Birmingham League, they've come out on top. We've got a change in the bowling here. Guy with a bald head. Not sure of his name. Is it Witt? I can see his shirt. It's like right arm over. We're going to say Witt. He's bowling to Barnt, who drives gloriously over the offside, and it's 4 more. A square cover drive from Barnt. Nothing wrong with the wicket tonight. So Barnt Green flying, literally flying. Shame we haven't got the BA captain next to me. This is like a vertical takeoff. I don't think we've ever seen 200 before in a T20 game at Cherry Hill Road. We're looking for the ball again. They're going to have to go into the 3 trees. Can't be far. There's a couple of bounces into the fence. So Barnards with a bit of a makeshift attack. I don't want to keep labouring the point, so I'll shut up for a minute. It is Witty. Well, that might be his nickname, Witty. So if anyone's watching, we need to get that spare. So anyone listening in the pavilion, there's an easy one to find in the 3 trees. Here's Witt bowling to Barnt, who pulls, and he's going to get another boundary. Well, that was a better delivery. But Bra swinging that one away through short fine leg. $125 for 2, Barnt Green. He's Witt. Bra defends. Come on, nicely. That's a better delivery. It was a bit quicker. That was on top of the stumps. So it's a funny Barnards attack. You've got a mixture. You've got Jeet, who opens the bowling in the league, and you've got Mia, a couple of blokes I've not seen before. But so far, it's been a run fest. 90 watching now. Here's Mia. Bowling to Banton. Looking for 2 this time. Here's Mia. Bowling to Banton. He's on 88. He pulls that away gloriously. A couple of bounces into the pavilion. 1 bounce. So Barnt Green flying here. Again, that sat up halfway down on a slow wicket. It's not a good option. There's a guy in a white t-shirt looking for the ball. But he's not found it yet. Or maybe he has. Yes. Oh, rather. Nice to meet you, my friend. Thank you. You're welcome. Nice to meet you, my friend. Welcome to Barnt Green. You like it? Thank you. So end of the over. Barnt Green 132 for 2. Absolutely flying. Looking at more like 220 now. And Mia's going to continue into his last over. No one's coming down to look for the ball. We need to find them. There's a guy from the opposition. I think he's got it, actually. So Mia to carry on. He's 0 for 28 from 3. Jack drives sensibly to long off. Again, times that nicely. Moves up to 89. So it's just a case of how many Barnt Green are going to get here. This is going to be... Well, I can't remember us getting 200. Mia wheeling away. Yet to get a wicket. Lovely shot. That's tossed up and Romy sweeps that beautifully. Good bit of fielding on the cow boundary this time. They only get one. And Barnards have needed a bit more of that. We've got a deep backward square, deep cow, short fine leg, long on, long off. And 4 in the ring. Mia bowls short for length. Jack pulls away. Long on's going to come round and the cow. They're looking for 2. But they won't get it this time. So Mia's struggled with his length, really. The wicket probably won't be turning much. It's brand new. It'll be slow. You've really got to get it full. Romy drives gloriously through extra cover. That's his shot. The long off comes round. They're looking for 2. Misfield. And they'll get 2. Here's Mia. Still yet to get a wicket. Slower. Romy drives flat batted through. Back past him. He's going to do long off's going to have to do well and he's not going to get it. It's 4 more. So Romy joining the party now. He's up to 32 from 17. Banton 95 from 43. So Romy's now scoring at 200 as well. Jack's well over 200. Can't remember, this is a franchise cricket bowler. The ball's gone into the road now. We can't keep losing these balls. They've got it, I think. So if anyone's up there listening, we do need someone. Well, we can see where we know exactly where one of the balls is. It's underneath the 3-tree sign at point. Just Mr. Meredith signalling to look for the balls because we are running low now. Already lost 4. At this rate, the game won't get finished. We're running out. That's a better. That's all right. That one. They're all. So we've lost another ball into the road now. There must be someone up in the pavilion who can come and help us. He's Mia. His last ball of his spell, none for 37. And it's an old-fashioned play and a miss outside off stump, so he finishes on a high. So 4 overs, none for 37 from Mia. Barnt Green 142 for 2, 8 to go, 12 and over. So Banton, 95. On the verge of a century in 12 overs. You'd have to back him to get it. He's going to get one here. Just guides it off his shoulder down to horizontal back down to third man. It's Whitty. I don't know his nickname's Whitty. You'd have to guess it is. So Barnards have been all over the place, really. Started off, they got coloured out early, but they started off, we had some wides, no balls, 3 drop catches in the first 5 overs. And my God, Banton's made them pay. Whip, balls to Bra, slower ball, looks to paddle. They're going to get another 2 here at least. Not sure whether this has come off. She's running away down to the final boundary, but Jeet does the fielding. Might be a couple of leg buys here. No. Mr. Hicks, no signal, so another couple to Bra. So Whitty, Barnards have gone completely quiet. I need to stay with it a little bit here. Ball into Bra. Back of the length goes for the pull shot. The very aggressive pull shot. Shape a bit there, Romy. For such a technician, he should be disappointed with himself. Incredibly, we've only got 1 man on the leg side boundary. We've got an offside sweeper. We've only got 2 people out. Plus the third man. Bra drives down the ground and it's 6 more. And we're not going to lose that one. So another glorious shot from Bra. Just leant back on the back foot and picked up the ball on leg stump. It's just behind the paddock. Oh, you got it. So Barnt Green making hay here. Martin Curtis has turned up. We've lost 4 balls. There's one by the 3-tree sign there, just inside the inside. Huh? Oh, is there? Oh, fair enough. He's bowling to Barnt Green on fire now. It's a slower ball, back of a length. He kind of half pull, half sweeps it. Nowhere near the middle, gets one to the backward square sweeper. Right, we're going to drop below 12. 151 for 2. You'd probably be looking at 230 here. Well, you could be looking at 250 the way we're going. So Whip bowls. Banton runs that beautifully off the face of the bat down to third man. He's looking for 2. He's almost quieting down a bit, Jack. Temperature's dropped to 33 degrees. Chris Steele gives a bit of encouragement to Whitty. Said that's a good over, and it wasn't a bad over. Just 9 from it, which in the context of the game so far is pretty decent. So Jeet Varash is back. Left arm, 6'4". I think he's going to come round the wicket. In fact, he is coming round the wicket to the right-hander. Still 7 overs to go. So Barnards need to find something. Need to find some Yorkers. Jeet drives absolutely gloriously through extra cover for 4 more, and that was an excellent cricket shot. And that's another wonderful innings from Jack Banton. What a vein of form he's in. And that was one of the shots of the day so far, all along the carpet. Gets a hug from his captain. He raises his bat. That's now 6 superb innings, 80 plus. Well, he got 40 on Sunday, but what an innings this is. And as you sat here, you'd have to say it's probably a match-winning one. 157 for 2. That was a glorious stroke. There's nothing wrong with the delivery. That was pretty much the top of the stumps. The timing. I mean, there's a man at long off. He's only probably got to go 20 metres, and he never got anywhere near it. We're right in the middle of the square tonight, so there is never a short boundary at Barnt Green, but especially when we're in the middle of the square, we're slap bang in the middle tonight. I'm going to guess we've probably had 5 or 6 maximums. Pressure on the bowler here. Left arm round. Slower ball. And he deceives Jack slightly, tries to pull it. You'll get 1 out to the cow sweeper this time, 1 bounce in. There's a few people looking inside the 3 trees. There's a guy with a stick. He's had a good go. I think it might be Leo. We need to find some balls. 5 from 2 from this over. He's G. Slower ball again. Romy drives over extra. It's another glorious stroke. He's got it in the gap again. We're probably going to get 4. No, we're not. We're going to get 2. So hard for me to see the line, the fence down there. Got no sky camera zooming in. So another glorious stroke that is. And Romy replays it. He's very strong in that area. A beautiful player to watch, Romy. Got such a wonderful straight back path. He's Jeep. Pace off. Still not many Yorkers knocking around. Oh, and that's a good stop by the keeper. Well, it was a violent kind of late open face square drive from Romy. Got an inside edge and the keeper did well. He dived away to his left. Managed to get a paw on it.
Fun fact about the keeper, Darren.
Yeah.
He used to teach at Licky Hills Primary School just up here.
Oh, okay, what's the keeper's name?
Ashley Brewer.
I thought it was Brewer. Yeah, it's the normal keeper. Yeah. No, I didn't know he was local to us.
He lives over Malvern Way, but he used to teach here. Very good teacher. Taught my son.
He's Jeep. Slower ball this time. Romy just allows that to come onto the bat and just drops it down into the gully. Romy will probably be happy to get up with their end and have a bit of a rest, and Barnards will be happy just to not concede more than 3. We've got a whole party of people there looking for that ball. Mark Green's just under 12s. You're probably thinking 230 here. Jeep round the wicket. No ball, and it's a catch. Would you believe it? So the outside edge and Steele catches it with ease, but it's a no ball and another free hit. Pretty much nothing more could go wrong for Barnards Green tonight. You couldn't make it up. So Banton, 102 not out. Now he's got a free hit. Where's this going to go? Short of a length. And he's going to get 4 as well. So he manages to position it between the 2 leg side sweepers, and there's another boundary. Jeep gets his cap with a bit of anger. Barnt Green are heading most definitely to 230 plus here. 8 wickets in hand. It felt like Alfie Higgins was out. Thanks. Feels like a lifetime ago. Barnards need to keep going. Don't get put in the white flag up yet. Stranger things have happened. Ryan Tongue can hurt a lot of people. Not physically in pubs in Worcester, but I mean in cricket. He's wit. Romy drives over the offside. This could be a wicket. Straight to the man on the offside boundary, and the catch is taken at last. Full length ball. It's another nice extra cover drive, but he got enough of it. And it carried all the way to the man on the extra cover boundary. So the 3rd wicket falls. Bart 44 from 25. And in comes they're not related, his namesake Harpreet Brat. Interesting to see if Barnt Green changed the batting order now. Still got Meredith up there. BCL. Good innings from Romy. Shaq Banton, he's doing a lot of damage here. Oh, drop catches, cost matches. And Banter was dropped on, I'm going to guess, about 15. It seems like a long time ago now. My God, has he made them pay. Still just under 6 overs to go. Harpreet's facing his first ball. Left hand, whip right over the wicket. And he defends, he gets an inside edge onto his pad, and they're going to get a single. The single riders are on the edge of the circle there. Barnards probably missed a trick there. They may have thought about just trying to keep Breyer on strike. They're probably conscious that he creamed one through the offside as well, and that went for another boundary. Banton, he's whipped. He's a tall man. Banton's on the walk, and he just about reaches it. Still times it nice enough. Gets one out to long off. Certainly been one of his most spectacular innings. His innings at Nantwich was my favourite this season because that was a pressure situation. He turned the game on its head within a few overs. He's whipped. Ball into Harpreet. He drives on top of the bounce up to steal at long off, and they get a single. So there's no way Barnt aren't going to get 8 and over from here. Haven't really got to do anything. .107 for Jacques. This is powered down the ground off the back foot for another boundary. Well, we've had a lot of straight boundaries tonight. There's not that much wrong with the ball. He just sat back and smashed it off the back foot straight. Chris Steele's done a lot of ball finding out here on the offside boundary. Did we find any of them balls? In the 3 trees? Lost 4 balls. He's whipped, ball into Banton, full length, and he just drops the bat on it and times this beautifully as well. Cover point just the fielding. Not a bad over from Witt, to be fair. Just a 7 from it. In the context of today, that's almost a maiden. Second team big hitters are here, and some bloke from the third team in a green t-shirt. Takes his anger out on the commentator by smashing the football. Reece Evans recovering nicely, still hobbling. Don't take the bloke on with the mic. $175 for 3, Mark Green. So on the Sported Index, 232 to 245. We've got the keep fit class at long on. They need to be watching the ball here. We've got another change in the bowling. I think it's Bradley. And it is. Banton drives over the offside. It's safe. He's going to get at least 2. The offside sweeper's running round, and he's going to get there. He's at cover point, the offside sweeper. There's a long off. Banton drove that over cover stroke extra cover. So this is going to be a tough gig for Bradley. He's already gone at 30s. And that is a half track, and that was almost too easy, and Jack just swats it down to long on. Not a good bit of bowling. Not easy for Bradley. Left hand on strike now, Bra. So where's Bra going to go? Really just be looking to get off strike. Bradley tosses one up, and Bra slog sweeps us into the car park. This is another maximum. This is good. And it's hit something. It's hit a Citron apparently, which no one will care about. It's not hit a 330E, because I can see mine from here. It's a Citron, so it's probably one of the Barnards players. We don't have French cars on the Barnt Green car park. The opposition are allowed 3. Was it a Citron? And that sounded reasonably dangerous as well. So Bra's getting in on the act here. My God, where's this Barnt Green on fire now? He's Bradley. Is he going to go? He tosses it up again. And we've got, more of a drive this time. There's a chance at long on. Has it got enough? Yes, it has. At 6 more onto the covers. We've had more boundaries in this last hour than we've had all season. Barnt Green firmly looking at 250 now. So whoever's turned up tonight has had some entertainment. If you're here, I'd be going to check the car park because that previous delivery definitely did some damage. He's Bradley round the wicket. Grass sweeps again, and this has gone even further. It's gone to the back of the car park this time. And you'd be amazed how it misses everything, but this time it did. Luckily, we've got some people up there patrolling, so hopefully we're going to find that ball. So Bra now, he's up to 20 off 5. Incredible batting. He's Bradley, and it's going to be another maximum. It's a it's a half tracker, and that's it. Another car. I think it's a mini this time. So it's all happening tonight. Not very often you see 2 cars hit in 1 over. You're lucky to see 2 in a month. Sam Tiak's trying to banter me, but I can see my car perfectly clearly because it's 3 from the front. Both those landed in the middle of the car park. Well, there's 4 overs to go and Barnt Green are the 200s up. Feel a bit for Barnards here. It's no fun, really. It's a hot evening. And Barnt Green would have been favourites before the game, but they didn't think it was going to be... Well, I don't want to use the word straightforward. He's whip ball into Banton. He drives over long off. Long off can get round, 1 bounce, and Mia does the fielding, good bit of fielding, just palms it back in to stop it from going for 4. And they get 2. Every ball's disappearing at the moment. Meredith and Cullen before the wicket, before the game, saying that the pitch was soft. You get a stud in it. It was a 120 wicket. Looks like we're going to get 220. So Witt, 1 for 37 from 3. Incredibly, he's been the best bowler. That's a better delivery. I think that's probably only the 3rd Yorker we've seen all day. No one will ever convince me that Yorkers aren't part of the game in white ball cricket, particularly at the death. So we've had plenty of entertainment. Harpreet Bra might win the strike rate award here. He's 26 from 6. Scoring at over 400. He's Witt, bowling to Harpreet, who defends incredibly. That was a bit of an anticlimax. I think he was eyeing up something on the offside. So this is an incredible statistic. Witt is arguably the pick of the bowlers, and he's gone at 11s. Mr. Johnson's come to join me. I've had a couple of cars hit. Any feedback? Have you been across the car park? No. He's Witty. It's an aggressive, violent, extra cover drive on 1 knee, which is completely missed. Strike rate dropping from Harpreet. So feel for Barnards. It's a hot night. Well, they would expect their overseas player. I mean, did he bowl badly? He didn't bowl that. Or was it just good batting? I'll let you decide that. His Witt. This is a Yorker. And he nails it back down the ground and smashes the non-striker stumps to pieces. I hope that's not done any damage. We've had enough cost tonight already. We've lost 4 balls. Andy Hicks does the repair job. So you've got a good price for 250. In fact, you probably still have even money for 250. Yeah, the batting order will be part of that calculation, and who comes in next. So we've got a long off, a wide long on, an offside sweeper, 3 on the offside on the one. He's Witt. And the bloke in trees. Not time this time. Mia gets round from long on, and Harpreet will get 1. Lofted off drive. No, you can't see the outfield on the feed. We're up to 36 watching. I say up to, it's gone down. Banton statistics for, well, I'm going to say middle of May to middle of June. It's averaging over 100. Keeper's sending the helmet off.
Jack.
Keeper. So we're an hour and 10 minutes in. I think they're pretty okay on the time. We've lost the ball at least 4 times. He's Jeet to continue. Still 3 overs of pain to go. Bra 27 from 10. Banton 118 from 56. Could be a Barnt Green record that in T20 cricket. He's Jeet. Slower ball. Swung away by Bra. He's going to get 4 through backward square, wide square, backward square leg stroke, fine leg. Barnt Green, if they missed a few of the gaps on Sunday, they've certainly made up for it today. There was a deep backward and a short fine leg, and he managed to get it right between the two of them. He's changing the field, but he's just following the ball really there. It's not easy at this point of the game. Anything you can bowl it. You just got to try and almost try and second guess the future. I mean, in professional cricket, they just bowl 6 Yorkers really. Maybe the one odd slower ball. He's running in though, Jeet. 18, 17 years old. Bit of pace this time. Well, it's cut away. There wasn't really that much width. It was an inch out, foot outside off stump, but it's another boundary. So 120 wicket, Cullen and Meredith said. We're now at 220. Soft. No one would convince me there's anything wrong with the surface. Young Nathan Caves here supporting the first team. He's got his Barnt Green shirt on. He was caught at I'm going to long off it, wide long off. He's Jeet, bowling to Bra. This is 6 more. It's a slower ball, but it's too short on a slow surface, and it just lands. And that has just missed my car by an inch. I didn't hear any metal noise. It was heading for the 330E M Sport Pro. Just click the edge of the laurel hedges. That's another maximum. So Jeet's into his 4th over. He's gone for 56. 58 actually. So I don't think the bowlers are going to be looking too closely at the book tonight. Slower ball again, a real slow ball. It's a wide. Ironically, we haven't had that many wides. We only hit Jeet bowled a few in his first over. Yeah, the 250's on now. Small boy. He's Jeet. And it's bounced. It's a quicker ball, and it's another glorious shot from Harpreet Brar. He swats it off his nose for 4 more into the building site. You just cannot bowl short on here. The faster you bowl on a slow wicket, you're just asking for trouble if you're going to go short. You've got to try and just bowl top of the stump. Smethwick worked it out very quickly on Sunday. This is a new surface, but they're all very similar. It's not good bowling. Harpreet Brar's certainly turned up with the bat tonight. He's up to 45 off 14. We'll do a bit of maths on the strike rates. $321. Jeet bowls again, and we get a Yorker this time, and we're only going to get a single. Hallelujah. So don't want to sound like I told you so, but I don't think we've seen more than 3 or 4 Yorkers all evening. So Harpreet scoring at 320. Jack scoring at 210. So Jack needs to get on with it. BCL coming in next. Could be the final nail in the coffin for Barnards. He's Jeet round the wicket this time. And it's short and it's hacked away. 1 bounce into the boundary. It's the Northfield print sign. Jeet collects his cap. He'll be probably pleased to get off. He's gone for 68 off his 4. One of the Barnt Green historians who sat next to me, I think, have you seen a 250 in a T20 game in the Birmingham League?
Yeah.
Can you name which game? What game was that?
Northern Norwich.
No, Barnt Green. No. I don't think Barnt Green have ever scored over 200 in this competition.
You're about here or anywhere.
Well, when we got to the fine,
Smedic against Alderley Edge.
did we get 200 in that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that Sam, what's his name, got 100 on losing cause.
Yes, and the overseas for us didn't. Adam Amin got 130, but in the Birmingham League rounds, we've never scored 200. Which you can argue with, it's the same competition. This is still the Birmingham League competition, isn't it? We won't split hairs. He's Steele, but he's delighted to be back on. He's bowling round the wicket to Bra, full pitch, and Hicksy has a look, and he lets that go. Bra's not happy, puts his bat where the ball pitched. You can't see from here. The umpire's telling him to calm down. I don't think Bart's going to be too upset with that. Steele using his experience and going for the wide Yorker. Let's have a look on the replay. Oh, it's right on the line. Probably on the wide side of the line, and Bra was probably right there. I've missed that ball. It's one down to long off. They just walk the single in the sunshine. So we're 100 minutes into the innings. I'm not sure what the cut-off is. 20 past 7. Mark Green will definitely get 250 now. 250 for 3. Cullen was out early in the first over. Second over.
5 against Tamworth.
Really, what year was that? In this competition?
2022.
In this competition? Okay, so Barnt Green have scored 204, but this would be the record score, though, surely, ever, for Barnt Green. Short of a length and pulled away by Banton. Ricky Ponting starting its 4 more into the mid-wicket boundary. Steele again, bowling it the ball into the pitch. He's not going to get any value at all there. It's pace off and top of off.
213 against Bromsgrove, Bushman.
Quite how long ago is that? Is that on play cricket? Obviously. He's Steele. Bowling to Banton. That one goes through. It's a wide. Not been an easy evening. What's the wicket like? Slow. He's Steele running in. He's still running in, and it's a dot ball. Close. 1 for the over. It was just about okay on the wide. Probably went through about shoulder high. Wasn't overhead high. It was risky, to be honest, especially with a bloke with 130. But I wouldn't say he got away with it, but it was a dot ball. Don King has been here tonight. Froggy was on the commentary in the first few overs and lost patience with Barnards and went back up to the bar. Banton drives. It's a thickish outside edge. A couple of bounces down to third man. Wild swing over, looking to smash it over point. He won't care. .14 to go. So we're already at a Barnt Green record. He steals. We're coming round the wicket to the left-handed Bra. Drives through the offside. Top of the bounce. And they don't get a run there. And that was probably the right thing to do. It was the last ball of the over. So Branton's on strike. 1 over to go. 2-3-7. So still even money for the 250. Wasn't even money at the start. 13 off the last over. You'd say it was odds on, not by much though. So Barkley in a record T20 score in the first 11 cricket in this competition. It's Bradley, bless him. He's bowling his last over. He's bowling to Banton. And it's short. He goes back and helps himself to one down to long on. I think he's tired now, Jacques. So your 250 bet. 12 off 5. Harpreet will be looking for the car park, I reckon. In fact, a few people patrolling the car park now. We could probably... Not very often you see 2 cars hit in one innings. In fact, I can't remember that. It's amazing how they get missed most of the time. I mean, the car park is pretty much full. Here's Bradley. Tosses it up and actually gets it in the block hole. Brad drives down the ground. And there's 2 if they want it, but he doesn't want it. He wants Banton to have the strike. I hope that doesn't make any difference. I don't think it will. Odds against for the 250 now. 11 off 4. So if you're in the nets, you'd back the bowl inside here. Banton's tired now. Bradley, short. And he powers it down the ground. And it's 4 more. And that's got into the road, right on cue. So again, we're going to start. That's another lost ball. The umpires just signal for balls as if they're just going out of fashion, but we need to have a look for that. Can we go and have a look if anyone's listening? We know where that's gone. I know the fielders are tired. Seven off 3 for the 250. Barnards are looking for it, bless them. Someone's wandering over. No one else is going though. Have they give up? They've got it. No balls left. Yeah, we can look for it.
He said anything will do. Don't. He said, hey. He said anything will do. No, you can't give him that. You can't give him that. We won't do eat that.
Pop, just let me do it then.
He said anything will do.
I know what he said. We've lost 5 balls now. They've bought some, to be fair. People can go and look for it, really. Well, there was one in the 3 trees that Leo looked for half an hour. And that's one for Banton. That's 2-4-4. 6 off 2 for the 250. Bradley bowls. And Bra has a hack, and it's only 1, so I think my 250 bet looks good. 4 needed off the last ball. 5 needed rather, yeah. So 6 required. They're not going to get 5. He's Bradley, the last ball of the innings, tossed up, and Banton hacks it, and he's going to get 1. So I win on the 250. Bob owes me a drink. So that'll be a massive chase for Barnards. I need to sweep the wicket now. We'll be back in 15 minutes. So Barnt Green ready to go. The bell's been rung. 247 to win. Well, you can have any price you like on that. But, it's much more than that above par. I'd say it's 80 above par. So, is there umpire? Martin, somebody. No French cars in our car park. It was only a joke. Still not in report. Anybody feedback, any commentary, any to the commentary box about what Citroen's been damaged? Still a healthy 30 degrees on my anchor charger. Normally gives you the temperature reader. Let's have a look. 34 degrees. Wow. 7:30 at night. Wonderful dry summer we've had so far, and well, spring really. We're only 3 weeks into summer. Director of Cricket's on his first bit of rolling. You're already breaking into a sweat. George Roberts, I can know you're listening. That's poor banter from you. So you can go and look for it. I think Mark Muggleton, bless him's out there somewhere. The fitness club have finished. Ryan Tongue opening the batting. He can whack it. Seen plenty of strange things in cricket. This game isn't over. Ow. Well, Lammy, the scorer, former Barnards Green, says you want money on it, so he's not backing his own team. One of the wags is here, dressed in an England shirt. Kira Johnston and Grace Godwin warming up for the football. There's a white Jag just turned up, perfectly positioned for some damage. Ryan Tongue, third in the Birmingham League runs. Phil Harris is not playing. Hallian's not playing. Rayhan's not playing. Mia whacks it. Might be having a huddle. I think the umpires want to go home. There was only a late appointment last night, the umpires, as the head of first team admin had forgot to book them. And some late night phone calls via Middlesex University managed to secure 2 umpires at 7 o'clock last night. And so thank you to Martin, surname I've forgotten, and Andy Hicks. So the game's on. Harpreet Bra will be bowling 4, so will Jack Warner. Imagine Meredith will have a little trundle. I don't think Banton's going to be bowling. George Hall will be having a little go. Archie will definitely be bowling his 4. So the only real bet on now is how many balls we don't lose. Good job we bought the extra spares. Some are theirs, some are ours. You can see why you have to share the spare balls out. Yeah, you have 1 new ball each. That's our extra new ball. That's ours. And that's their spares. It's hard to tell, isn't it? That's probably more.
5 or 6.
So here we go, and we're starting off with Harpreet Bra. So I'm going to guess this is Clements on strike. I might be wrong. Surprised we're starting with Harpreet Bra. Maybe just get it over and done with. I shouldn't be too complacent, but you'd have to fancy Barnt Green. I'm not being arrogant or complacent. Not sure of the batsman's name. He's Harpreet Bra. Left arm round. A nice stroke. He's going to get a boundary. Well, it was tossed up, and he drove it nicely through the covers. So Barnards up with the right. Just an old-fashioned half volley, and he's going to have to obviously have a bit of a go.
Regret that.
Bra probably won't take too kindly to that. You might find one 10 kilometres quicker. Zooming in on your pads. Definitely a bit quicker, and it's a play and a miss. Still yet to know the batsman's name. Still got Barnt 134 not out. The scorers combined age of 150 between them.
This is Kia.
He's brought
Kia.
reverse sweep, good stroke. Warner does well. The ball spins there.
Kia.
Jay Keir is the batsman. Barnt going to take their catches. They should be okay here. Phil Tongue's watching. Who was marking up? Well, you know that was Phil Tongue. You could tell by the excellent hairstyle. Harpreet Brat from the Punjab. Bowls off the back foot nicely. Times it, but straight to Meredith. Punjab Kings.
What's your lap been?
4 from 5. He's Brat. Short of a length. Oh, that doesn't get up. That's a strange one. Kia guides it to point. It's the end of the over, actually. Four from the first. It's all right. Meredith round the wicket from the Cherry Hill run and starts nicely. Bit of flight there. That got up and down nicely, and Ryan Tongue just defends that with a very, very late under his eyes forward defence. No threat there at all. It's a bit shorter and fat. That was not a good delivery from Danny. Got away with that. Tongue managed to pull that away on the leg side. He just went straight to Banton at short fine. I suspect we're going to see plenty of spin here. It's Archie, apologise. It's not Dan. Oh, it is Dan, sorry. It is Meredith, apologies. That's a better delivery, and Tongue works that off his thigh into the leg side. He'll get one. Barnt Green have got a long on, a deep cow, a wide 45. Well, the field's changing now. Bra's coming across. We've got 4 men in the ring on the offside. Dan Meredith bowling round the wicket to the right-hander as well. Kia got a long on, tossed up, driven nicely through the leg side, but and it's gone for 4. So slight misfield out there. I think it's Higgins. It might be BCL. Hard to see. And the ball's gone down the bank. We're certainly not going to be throwing a spare out for that in the second over. Johnston K and Godwin G are on their 3rd lap. How many people are you talking to? 46 watching. Wow. Elliot Small says it's Jev Kia. Yeah. You want to come and join me on the commentary? Hello, Grace.
Hello.
Henry Cullen's girlfriend. Current girlfriend. Meredith round the wicket. Full toss. Gets away with it. Driven back down the pitch by Kia, but there's no run.
The John.
Cave's got his mate with him. He's Meredith round the wicket to Kia. And it's a lovely connection. It could be a wicket. And it's no. Warner's got it wrong at long on. I think it's Warner. He toyed with going for the catch and he ended up getting it on the half volley. Stopped the 4. Tidy enough from Meredith. 6 from the over. Barnt Green trying to rattle through. Football's on in an hour and a quarter. Not sure what Barnards Green's probably just going to keep swinging here. But you never know. Ryan Tongue is a very successful Birmingham League player. Rob Warner's turned up with a pint of San Miguel, unordered. Thank you very much.
Cruise Campo.
Thank you. Well batted, Jack. Listen back, mate. Some really listen back. You'll like it. Listen back to it later. Is it better? Still slow or? He's Archie bowling from the Licky Road end, and he's right on line. That's where you've got to bowl on this on a slower surface, just slightly full, top of off. It's old-fashioned boring cricket, but Barnards just didn't do that. Keir's having much of the strike here. Jeff Keir, he's Archie Greaves Hall. Slightly shorter, he goes back, but he doesn't have enough pace on the ball to thread it through the offside. It's another dot ball. Froggy's not here tonight, Dave Evans. I'll ring you back tomorrow, Mr. Dave. I meant to ring you back yesterday, sorry. He's AGH, tossed up, and it's a slog sweep. He's going to be okay, though, because it's not going to reach Higgins on the cow boundary. It'd be a massive win for Barnards. You'd have to give it, if bookmaking, I like to have a bet on the cricket. I'm probably going to give it, I don't want to give it more than 20 to 1, though. If anybody wants to send some money. His tongue just facing his fourth ball. Archie bowls. He goes back and looks to just back cut the ball off the back foot with a straight bat through short third man, but it goes straight to Henry Marshall there. He'll be bowling his 4 overs. I forgot Henry. Archie round the wicket, tossed up. Tongue drives strongly down the ground. The captain gets round from wide long on. Looks a bit tired there, the captain, but it completes the fielding. So Barnt Green, if they win this, still an if, will be bouncing back from Sundays with the fields come in for Keir. Tossed up from Archie again. Drives off the back foot, doesn't beat the ring. So good quick over from Archie. Rattled through that in about literally a minute and a half. Just 2 from it. Had a good day on Sunday, Archie Greaves Hall. Bowled his 8 overs for no more than 35. .44 watching. Nice to see Dave Evans. Not really a cricket man. Watching in Cottridge. Keep the comments coming in. Nice to see Phil Tongue watching his lads play cricket. Can't remember the last time I saw you at this ground, Phil Tongue. Well, incredibly, Banton's going to have a bowl. I know it's not BCL. So more off spin. He's coming round the wicket to Tongue. It's tossed up, and this is going to be 4. It was a wide half volley. And Tongue is not missing out on that. He middles that nicely over wide extra. A couple of bounces and into the fence. A few people turning up for the football now. England, Ghana. He's BCL. All very tossed up again, and Tongue drives nicely down the ground. This time the long off will get round. It's Warner out there. It's a very camp action from BCL. Floaty off spin. He's got protection out there. He's got a mid off and a wide long on. He could probably do the long off out. He's bowling to Keir, who sweeps, and there's no run. He misses it, as does the keeper. So 5 and over from Barnards. BCL bowls. This is a better length. Oh, it's pulled away nicely. This could be a chance, and it's a good catch on the square boundary by Meredith. Made good ground there, and then, well, Keir, it's probably going for a 1 bounce 4. Meredith made good ground and took half a dive to his right. Caught it knee high. Mark Green celebrate. So Keir goes 10 from 15. The right stroke, just found the man. Barnt Green, although they dominated, they did seem to miss the man a lot. On Sunday, they couldn't help but find the men on the fence, in the ring. Christ, it almost like Smethwick had 24 fielders. It's not an excuse. Smethwick won the game fair and square, but I don't think I've ever seen a 40 over game where there was only 8 boundaries. So this innings could go south very quickly. There's no value unless the captain just told some of his younger players to have a bit of a net, keep Barnt Green out there. He may have done. I've travelled a long way, but you'd suspect he's probably just going to say, keep going, enjoy yourself, see what happens. And that's what I'd be saying. 62 watching, wow. Rapid Egg, Harris, Halley and Brewer Rhodes and Davila not playing tonight. Rapid Egg, that may have been part of the problem. BCL bowls a nice delivery this time, tossed up, and I think it's Clements who's coming at 3, and he just kind of tries to work this from outside off into square leg. He doesn't beat the square leg. I think that's George Hall there. BCL's completely over, and he plays a bit of a tentative sweep this time, but there's no man at mid wicket, so end of the over. 18 for 1 Barnards. So Barnards nowhere near full strength. Ryan Tongue did mention that before the game in the pre-match interview. Interesting to see how many viewers we've got when the football starts, if we're still playing, which we will be, I think. There'll probably still be 4 or 5 overs left. Jack Warner's going to throw Barnt Green, changing it round. Changing the bowling every over so far. Number 16, Jack Warner's coming on from the Licky end. Normally bowls from the Cherry Hill Road end. John Quinn doesn't fancy 20 to 1. Well, just gone up to 25 to 1. Required rate's 14. I'll give you 33s. He's Warner. Homing in on the top of off. Clements defends late. Times it so well, it goes over the bowler's head and straight to mid-off. That was a funny one. It was very full. He was just slightly early on it. And the ball went one bounce to Harpreet Brar at mid-off. Harpreet playing his last game for a few weeks. Barnt Green playing Barnards Green again in the league on Saturday. At home here. He's Warner. Again, top of off. Nice shot from Clements this time. Lets it come on. And just puts it in the gap between point and cover point, or cover. They get 1. He's Warner. He wants some wickets. Bowling to Tongue. He drives off the back foot strongly. Strong player, Ryan Tongue. Very successful Birmingham League campaigner. Popular man in the league. Popular man with Barnt Green. Has often said he'd play for Barnt Green if he didn't play for Barnards. Very down-to-earth captain. Quite chilled out. And Barnards Green and Barnt Green have got a pretty strong relationship. Certainly no problems in this fixture. He's worn around the wicket. Glorious shot from Tongue. Drives him over extra for 4. There's definitely nothing wrong with this wicket because that was on top of the bounce. That was hitting the top of off. Jack Banton tiredly goes to look for the ball. The shadows are now dominating across the square as the sun drops across the back of the Licky Hills, which is absolutely not a problem at 30 degrees. There's been some eye-catching shots tonight, mainly from Banton. Harpreet Brar slog sweeped a couple onto the car park with probably the biggest 6s. Banton had some great straight hitting. Fuller length from Warner that time. And Tongue drives strongly off the front foot this time, but drives straight to Harpreet at straight mid-on. Barnard's hopes pretty much lie flatly with Ryan. You'd have to say he's probably got to get at least 130. He's worn around the wicket. And this is going to be 4 though, into the side screen. Fucking hell. The ball's straight into the woods again. brand new ball. Shot from tongue. Shot from tongue, that one. 2 boundaries in the over. Nothing wrong with this wicket. Banton made it look like he was battling the nets at Malvern against the under-13s. The boundary count today is incredible. We're probably up to mid-30s now. So Barnards just threatening a little bit here, changing the bowling. Henry Marshall's coming on. The problem for Barnards is who's going to keep up the rate with tongue. Have they got enough power hitting? Well, Barnard had Banton, but Bra was 40 and Harpreet was 40 odd, 50 odd. Here's Henry Marshall, slow medium. Nice shot from Clements, but it's no run. No offside sweeper from Barnt Green. I'm not sure what that's about. He's Marshall, bowling as usual. That's a good shot from Clements. He's going to get 4 here. Just puts his hands through it. A little bit of width. Run rate drops below 14. Barnt Green need to be slightly careful. It's a very, very good surface by the look of it. It's not a 240 surface. Barnt Green still not got a man out. Well, they've got 1 man out on backward square and a man at long on, which I'm not sure about. And this is 4 more. Henry bowling outside off. I mean, I think the idea is he bowls wicket to wicket. That's why you're protecting, and he just swings it in a little bit, protecting the leg side. Barnt going to surely have to put a man out on the offside now, and I think they are. Number 77, which I think his BCL is going to stay out there. He is. I've got a nice bit of stinger work on my foot now. Wasn't easy to see the ball with sunglasses on in the wood. He's Marshall. And he goes 1 bounce to BCL, out to the sweeper. So 3 strong shots from Clements. There's a couple of girls behind the screen. Not going to give you 50 to 1, John Quinn. Not after the last 10, after the last 8 balls or so. Come back to me in a few overs. He's Marshall bowling to the left-handed Tongue. He's bowling over the wicket. Tongue goes. He's gone straight up. Marshall's underneath it. This could be the end of the game, and Marshall drops it. So another shot. Never got a hand on it. So the white ball in the evening sunshine has again claimed another drop. That was another one, another easy one really from here. He had all the time in the world to get underneath it. He ended up diving forward and not getting a hand on it. So we've seen some. That's the 4th drop tonight. He's Marshall. How expensive is that going to be? Bowls to Tongue, who drives him to long mid-on. Sorry, they won't get 1. He timed it in well enough, and Alfie does the clearing up. That's the end of the over. Well, John Quinn, you could have had 50 to 1 with Ryan Tongue getting out. 38 for 1, Barnards after 6. So just 6.3, and he just under 15. And Alfie Higgins is going to have... No, he's not. It's George Hall. So mixing it round, number 2. And this is a nice shot from Clements off his pads. Archie gets round with a bit of pace in front of the home crowd. Does the tidying up on the deep mid-wicket boundary, so they just get 2. Clements is up to 11 off 9. 13 off 9, sorry. 16-year-old George Hall playing his making his first 11 appearance of the season, I think, in competitive cricket. Played in a couple of friendlies, I think. He's bowling to Clements, who picks him up nicely again through the leg side off the stumps. Nice action from George Hall. Coloured up to the stumps. Diana Winklesworth, who was still dying to know who you are. You're definitely teasing me with the banter there. Was Bob Clark a better spinner than Richard Illingworth? I think everyone in the world and probably the universe knows the answer to that question. He's Hall, ball's bowling to Tongue, full pitch, and Tongue looking to drive through mid-on really, but the ball ended up going through kind of wide mid-off. But it was full enough, and he got his head over it enough for it to go on the carpet. There's no... Got a long on, backward square, an orthodox square, and a mid-wicket. So tidy enough from Hall. So Barnt going through the motions a little bit. Need to keep their standards up though. Bob Clark probably doesn't know the answer, Diana Winklesworth. He still thinks he's the greatest spinner in the world. That's well bowled from Hall. Full length in Clements' toes. He was looking to launch it, and he kind of lost his shape a bit, mistimed it off the bottom of the bat to mid-wicket. Bob Clark was actually here a couple of Saturdays ago, telling everybody that no one had ever got more than 60 wickets in the league for Barnt Green. Andy Sutton did it 3 years ago. He's Hall to finish off the over, bowling to Clements, who plays a glorious shot. It's straight to Archie Greaves Hall on the square leg boundary. So another wicket, first wicket for Hall. Picked it off his pads nicely. Clements looks to the sky. It was a lovely connection. He just kind of, like a leg side clip on top of the bounce, timed it to perfection. And again, it's not a short boundary that, but it's straight to Archie Greaves Hall, who never had to move an inch. And I can't remember the last catch I ever saw Archie drop. He's been a super fielder for Barnt Green. So 50-1, he's approaching John Quinn, if you're still listening. You're probably sat in that hotel that you keep telling us about in Balpa. Keep the comments coming. Evans has gone quiet. Everyone's probably watching. We've still got an hour for the football. This is much more entertaining. So Barnt Green looking favourites to go through. They'll go through to the Birmingham League Finals Day, which is a semi and a final in July. So looks like Harpreet's going to have his second over. So Barnt Green having a bit of fun. That's fine. But don't disrespect the game. They're not, to be fair. They're just mixing it around. He's Harpreet. Ryan drives. Oh, he sounds great sound off that bat. He drives very powerfully, straight down the pitch, back down the pitch for a dot. Harpreet again, a bit shorter this time. Ryan guides this through short third man. He's probably going to get 4. Henry Marshall's give it up. Now it feels slightly long, but it's very dry. The ball just flies away. The required rates. He's climbing as we thought it would. It's up to 16. He's Barnt. And it's a bit slow, and Tongue treats that with the respect it deserves, just pats it back. You'd have to maybe Tongue's thinking, I'm just going to back through here. Try and attack someone at the end. That's a lovely shot off his hip. He just turns that round the corner. This is going to take some stopping. So I think Arch gets round nicely. Keeps it to 3. Keeps it to 2, actually. John Quinn's listening. Not been to the line since yesterday. Yeah, they're probably going to ring you up in a minute and ask you where you are. So he's Harpreet in his second over. And he beats Tongue this time. He went back to that. I think he got beat in the flight and the pace there. It was a bit quicker. That's what he does, Harpreet. He almost tempts you to just try and work him away and almost gain a bit of confidence, and he hits you with a quicker ball. This one's slower, and he deceives him again here. They're going to get no, they're not. It looked like we're going to get a leg by, but Cullen gets round in time to prevent it. 6 from the over. Young George Hall's going to continue. Banton's looking tired after his 135. South Cottridge, actually, Dave Evans says. He's Hall. He's bowling to Clements. It's not Clements, sorry, it's Mia. Facing his first ball. Elliot Evans has corrected the commentator there. Clements is out. I am on my own here. I've got scores, chat. So the overseas player Mia's in now. He's not had a good day with the ball. Banton dealt with him fairly severely. He's Hall bowling to Mia. Right arm over. And he's going to get 1. In the end, there was a bit of a miscommunication. Usama Mia. Over the wicket, Hall. Oh, and that's a bit lucky for Tongue this time. He's looking to whip that over square leg. He gets one off the back of the bat. He's flown down to Cherry Hill Road boundary to fine third man for 4. God knows how it's ended up there so quickly, because George Hall's only bowling gently. Jeet and his dad are having a heated discussion at long off. Mark Green quiet, just looking to get through the game. The run rate's up to nearly 17 now. Tongue's on 26. He's well bowled by George Hall. That's the top of off. Ryan Tongue, a natural timer of the ball. He's a strong player. Older brother, of course, England's Josh Tongue. Everybody listening probably knows that. Son of former Ombersley and Redditch second 11 player Phil Tongue. He's Hall, and Tongue whips that Off middle leg down to the backward square leg boundary for a single. Winklesworth, whoever you are, do Barnards Green know they can't get a losing draw? That always used to be one of my favourite chats, that was really. No losing draws in this game. We've now got no one on the leg side. We've got 3 boundary riders to Mia. He's Hall. And Mia drives nicely. Square the wicket on the offside. And he's probably going to get 4 here. Just trickles into the travel counsellor sign. So Barnards, quite a good over for them. 10 from it. Commentary a little muddled. Well, I'm not sure why. I'm glad you're still listening though. If anybody other listeners would like to confirm whether Station Road is in either Kings Norton or is it in Kings Norton, Bourneville or Cottridge. 58 for 2, Barnards Green. Says 8.3 overs gone. He's Harpreet again. He's third over. Bowling to Tongue, who kind of defends with an open face, looking for that spawny little single. Run rate climbing now. We're over 17. He's brought. That's going to be wide. And interestingly, the umpire would just give it in the end. I thought Ryan Tongue was going to have a bit of a row there. It was a wide. He's brought round the wicket and he beats Tongue really there in the flight. I think they're going to get a leg by here. No, inside edge. I say he beat him. He was never a threat of a wicket. He just a bit late on it. So we've got the 2 Indian spinners up against each other here for the first time. Bra bowling to Mia. Will he take him on or will he just have a little net? Left arm round, bowling to Mia. He drives with an open face. They'll get 1. Good bit of fielding. Archie picked the wrong end there. Called by his second team girlfriends. Tongue going nicely. He's on 30. So he's going to have to shoulder a lot of this chase on his own, really. Bra over the wicket to the left-hander. Driven nicely down the ground, but there's protection down there. Harpreet Bra won't give a toss about the score. He's a true professional. He doesn't want his figures. He's not given an inch. It doesn't matter what the score is. He's been an excellent addition to Barnt Green for the last month. He's coming round the wicket to the right-hander, who's completely beaten Mia this time. I think once Barnards get up to 20. Harpreet again. Mia, oh, very, very... Well, he was looking to turn his wrists on it. The ball ended up squirting out on the offside. He was looking to get 1 to mid-on, which is not the best idea. That's drinks. Are they ready? And they are ready. Looks like Young Caves and his England buddy. Gigi's brother, I guess. Bit of confusion in the first innings. Max Bentley was the leg spinner, who I incorrectly referred to as Bradley. Remember, I'm on my own. I'm just going to go through the Barnards figures. Chris Steele, 4 overs, 1 for 36. Was the pick of the bowlers. And certainly in terms of... and he certainly was a pick of the bowlers because he had at least 1 catch dropped as well. Simon Mir, 4 overs for 37. Adam Witt ran in hard, 1 for 39 from his 4. So everybody going at 8s, and then we had Max Bentley and Jeet 4 overs for 68 and 66. That can happen. Both young cricketers. No need to overanalyze it. I'll go through the Barnt green card. Banton 134 not out off 64 balls at an incredible strike rate of 209. Henry Cullen was bowled by Jeet Barish for 1. Alfie was caught behind off Chris Steele for 6. The captain batted beautifully for 44 from 26, scoring at 169. Harpreet Brar, in his last game for a few weeks, 49 off 20. Actually ended up with a better strike rate than Jack, but it's not really a comparison. Jack, Jack got 134 and batted for 90 minutes. So, and there we go. Extras. Wides and no ball 3. I think they were incredibly 2 of those in the first over, second over. That's wrong. It was 6 wides and 6 no balls, so it's 12 extras. That's quite a lot. No, it's not that. It's not that bad a number in 246. 12 extras in a 140 would probably be quite high. Well, I'll rephrase. 12 extras in 20 overs is probably on the high side. You're probably looking for no more than 7 or 8. He's Archie Greaveshall. He's bowling right arm round the wicket to the left-handed tongue. Tossed up. Wonderful drive, but it's straight to Romy Brar. He takes an easy catch at long on. So, I'll say it's a wonderful drive. He timed it nicely. He didn't really go completely at it there, Ryan. He just kind of timed it nicely without really trying to put his hands through it fully. I think if he'd have done that, it would have disappeared because he went out the middle. He just didn't quite have the bat speed. He kind of just check-drived it almost to long on. It was almost catching practice that you see them doing on the boundary. It went straight down Romy's throat at long on. So nobody's found it difficult to score today. Jack Banton said the wicket was the best he's played on this year. Still got 50 people watching. Kevin Smith, what's happening to Harpreet for the next few weeks? He's going home for a couple of weeks to an Indian training camp, which he's been summoned to with his club, his Ranji Trophy club. Yes. Romy. Yeah. Kevin Smith. So we think he'll be back in about 3 weeks. So he's probably going to miss a couple of weekends. Does Roger Hudson still help on the ground? No, he doesn't. He was here on ironically the weekend. He had a few observations about the square and the club, but he doesn't. He hasn't helped out on the ground for at least 25 years. His Archie round the wicket, and that's a misfield by young George Hall. Stopped it in the end. They was always running anyway. So the game is quickly meandering towards what we thought was the inevitable outcome. Diana Winklesworth is definitely going to tease me with who you are. He's Archie over the wicket. Slog sweep from Mia, misses it completely. Hits him on the midriff. There's no run. Wheeler's the new batsman. Mia 6 from 6. 63 for 3. Barnards. Faster and fuller from Archie. Nice drive from Mia down the ground. Didn't have any problems with the change of the pace, but straight to the captain there, straight long off. Archie Greaveshall, 1 for 1 in his second over. He's had a good season in the first team. Round the wicket to the left-hander. Wheeler. I don't recognise Wheeler. He gets off the mark. Or gets his second run, rather. Over the wicket, Archie. Mia has a big slog sweep. He's going to get 6 into the pavilion. Good connection. And that was 6 a minute left the bat. A couple of claps from the watching crowd. Well, I assume that's probably the Barnards lads. Fair enough. Good stroke. Rapid Egg. Good night, nurse. All these YouTube names don't often give away who the real users are. Dave Evans, predictably, has just got Dave Evans 440. Kevin Smith, we know who you are. Diana Winklesworth. That is really intriguing me. It's obviously somebody from the 90s. Fairly well articulated. It could be David Thorne, although I doubt he'd have the energy or the inclination to comment. Could be Max Edwards. He's Harpreet bowling his 4th over. And Wheeler goes back and misses the ball. Cullen takes it. 71 for 3. 11 overs gone. So the game getting away completely now from Barnards. Slower. And Wheeler was deceived. He was kind of caught on the walk. Misses the ball. I think there's a little inside edge. Shadows all across the ground now. He's Brar again. And he's going to get a couple here. He was looking square on that. He's managed to sweep it away. He's going to get it through the 45. BCR does the fielding. They get 2. Barnt keeping their standards. He was aiming a lot squarer there, Wheeler. You can see a quicker ball coming up here. Oh, there is one. He went back, but he watched it well enough. Drives it back down the pitch. He's brought tossed up, and it's really slow, and he just looks to work it through 45, but backward point. Henry Marshall does the fielding. Henry Marshall could have another bowl here, really. I think Romney's probably just trying to get him to a point where they can't win. He's brave, finishing the over quickly, round the wicket, over the wicket, sorry, and Wheeler pulls the ball straight to Dan Meredith, who catches it like he's catching a cupcake across the kitchen at home. And Wheeler looks a little bit out of his depth there against Bra. He won't be the first. The ball was there to be pulled, but he completely mistimed it. And he goes for 4. And the car has been started. So Barnt heading to a strong victory here. I have to say, in the regions of a 100-run victory. Diana Winklesworth, give me another clue, please. Definitely somebody from the 90s, or late or early 2000s. Rapid Egg, I suspect you're a Barnards supporter. So Barnt Green having a good season. They lost disappointingly on Sunday in the competition that means the most to them. Mears on strike. Archie's in his second over. Slog sweep, and it's straight out to number 66, Joe Root, also known as Romeo Beckham, also known as Alfie Higgins. Green saw 1 for 9 from 1. I'm not sure that's right. And it's definitely not his. It's definitely not his second over. Sutton's the new batsman. He gets 1. Sutton never bowled today, interestingly. I thought he might have had a ball. I'm not sure this is Archie's second over. I think it's his third. Okay, it's wrong on. Just says it's second on the feed, doesn't matter. I thought it was his third. Where's that gone? Oh, it's a catch. Taken. Joe Root on the square, on the cow boundary. Mia's gone. Archie picks up another wicket. So Mia was never really going to hang around. Alfie takes a good catch. The football's on in 35 minutes. So Barnards heading for at least a 100-run victory at the moment. We'll go back to what I was saying earlier. They lost to the national knockout on Sunday to Smethwick by just 18 runs. A low-scoring game. There's a few hundred watching that. Massive win against Kenilworth Wardens on Saturday. He's Archie. Ball into the new batsman. Who I'll tell you in a minute who that is. Ben Sutton's at the non-striker's end. Archie Greaves. Yeah, that's wrong on the scorecard there. Could be asked for a big drive. And I think it's Brewer. Gets a single out to point. Didn't really time it. He's Archie. Into Ben Sutton, who's down the wicket and plays a lofted on drive. He's probably going to get 4, and he does. 1 bounce. Good stroke. 2 for 12 from Archie. 76 for 5, Barnards. On the score, on the feed, it says that's Archie's bowled 2 overs. Jack hasn't bowled any. Jack Banton. Oh, Jack Warner's bowled 1. Yeah. Yeah, it's all right. So the game coming to a predictable conclusion. So Barnton will play, assuming they win. I'm not sure who they're going to play. Shrewsbury's one of the teams. He's Warner bowling from the Cherry Hill Road end. Ben Sutton. No, it's not Ben Sutton. We don't know the new batsman is yet. I'm getting behind here. I'm on my own now. It's Williams, sorry. Williams gets a single through square leg. We'll play Shrewsbury, and there's 2 other teams through. I'm not sure who they are. Smethwick's not one of them. Maybe some of the listeners can help me. I'm not sure who's left in the Birmingham League T20 knockout. K&D certainly aren't, because they lost in the first round to Berkswell. He's worn up. Slower ball, driven by Ben Sutton nicely over extra. He's not going to get 4. Slight leading edge to it, but he got enough of it. So if anyone's out there listening, I know Shrewsbury are one of the 4 teams left because they beat Smethwick on Friday. I'll have to look it up tomorrow. There might be a game yet to be played yet. I don't think the deadline's till next week. He's worn up, bowling to Sutton, sorry. Sutton's 8 from 4, started nicely. Tamworth, Nelly says. So there you go, from the Division 2. So you've got Barnt Greens, Shrewsbury and Barnt Greens. So there's one more team. So that game must have been played. So there must be someone else. So this must be the last game in what if you want to call this the quarter-final. He's worn up. Full pitch, well bowled. Nice shot from Williams though. Works that off his toes. George Roberts, your banter's pretty boring. Not sure where you're listening from. Harborne, Birmingham University, York. Sat on your laptop in bed. The light's faded now. It's perfectly playable. 6 overs to go after this. 162 off 38. It's a good chase. Oh God, this is a full pitch. This could be a free hit. 4 runs through third man. Not sure if a no ball's been signalled. think he's got away with it. Here's a free hit. No change in the field. The umpire signals. So Sutton's up to 12. He's going well. This is a free hit. Warner's running, and this will be a Yorker, I reckon. It's another full toss, and it's a low one, but Sutton swings from the hip. Well, he replays a straight drive. That's not the shot he played. He doesn't get a run this time. Berkswell played Leamington on the 28th. Well, that doesn't add up, because then it can only be 4 teams through, and Shrewsbury are one of them. It's driven by Sutton nicely this time, very powerfully, but straight to mid-off. End of the over. Oh yeah, apologies, I'm stupid. So, Tamworth are through, Barnt Green are through, and Shrewsbury are through, and then one of Leamington and Berkswell. Yeah, so there's one game to be played, so we just need one more semi-finalist. He's Archie in his 4th over. Williams goes back, and there's no run. Williams is 3 from 4. Sutton 12 from 7. Williams drives off the back foot, straight to point, but they take a single anyway. It's like, and there is a misfield. They're going to get 2 here. That's a bit sloppy. Yeah, Nelly's cleared that up. So 2 teams from Division 2 and 2 teams from Division 1 will be in the semi-finals. Archie bowls. Williams drives down the pitch, straight back to the bowler. Barnt Green rattling through now. We're probably going to complete the game in time for the football. Tossed up from Archie. Good shot from Williams. Out through the offside. And it's 4 runs. Romy gave that up. Doesn't make any difference to the result. Had a text from Jimmy Tarbuck, also known as Warren Harding. M42 West, I think that's a reference to where he lives. Also known as Ullanall, which is a little hamlet just on the outskirts of Redditch. Not safe after dark. He's Archie. Good length, and his appeal for LBW, and Hicks has given it out. Well, it looked fairly full. The pull shot wasn't on. Williams is out. That's the 6th wicket down. Jack Banton's knackered. Long day at work and 130 not out. The sun beating down. Pavilion still full. Mark Green celebrate as some of the spectators are leaving the ground at the nets entrance. I suspect Henry Marshall will have a couple of overs here. So we've lost about 4 or 5 balls tonight. Yeah. We do share the spares with the opposition. So yeah, 31 balls remaining. Dan Meredith's clapping his hands. He wants to get changed, have a share and watch the football. He's Archie. Faster. Chris Steele's the new batsman. Works off the stumps to the leg side. They get 1. He'll keep the strike. Mark going around quickly. Still got very healthy temperature. Still 32 degrees according to my expensive charger. Jack Warner's going to continue. Not sure why Henry Marshall's not bowling. The required rate's gone off the NV. Warner still just defends off the back foot. Straight to Greasehall. Still 33 watching. Warner bustling in. And he tucks up. Oh, there's a run out on here. Oh, and Sutton just ran. Warner did the fielding, threw at the stumps and had all the time in the world but missed. Warner still running in with all the purpose. The swing and a miss. I think that was a bit slower. .98 for 6 Barnards. 4 overs left. The game's done now. It's going to be a big victory for Barnt Green by more than 100. You would have certainly not predicted that. And the bouncer here from Warner. Ben Sutton hooks the ball, top edges it for 4. Romy can't get round from fine leg. So Ben Sutton moves on to 16. Wasn't where he intended, but he got enough of it. You what, Lammy? You can have 150 to 1 now. He's Warner. He's bowling to Ben. Slower ball. Drives nicely. But up straight to BCL. Is patrolling the offside pavilion boundary. So Barnt Green will be fancying themselves in the finals day. There's 2 Division 2 teams, but that doesn't mean to say that they could reasonably dangerous, particularly Berkswell in T20 cricket. This is bullied down the ground. I think it's half a chance. I think Warner got a fingertip on that. Sutton will keep the strike. 4 overs left. 15 minutes. So everything gone to plan for Barnt Green. Still 32 degrees. 8:45 on a June evening. And Henry Marshall's going to probably have a couple of overs here. And so he should. He's not done anything tonight. He's bowled 1 over. So the field spreads. We've got a long off, a deep cover sweeper. Dan Meredith for extra. We've got a point. Harpreet Bra's got his arms folded at square leg. He's Henry Marshall, slow medium. And it's a slower ball on the slow medium. I reckon that was probably slower than Harpreet bowls. Sutton has the swing. 143 needed off the last 6. Henry Marshall. And another swing and a miss. And the Barnt would have rattled through nicely here. You're going to bowl there 20 in less than about an hour and 10 minutes here. Jack Bantam, man of the match. He's Henry. This is picked up. It's not timed. It's a woody sound. Alfie came in. Good throw from Alfie Higgins. Good arm there. Never a chance. Sutton goes to 14. Henry Marshall bowling to Steele. He drives through mid off. Down to long off. Romy does the fielding. So the last embers of the game here. We're still trying to work out whose car got hit. Diana Winklesworth, who's definitely a bloke. Someone from the 90s. I reckon it could be Matt Anderson. Oh, that's driven violently off the back foot. It's hit the non-striker. It could be JFK, actually. Disguising his name. Could be Stephen Heath. Could be Matt Eckersley eyes as well, I think. That's my short list. Henry Marshall, right arm, slow medium. And it's a kind of a village kind of hack, and Jack Banter's going to let it go for 4. Doesn't find the energy to get round. I'm not sure Henry Marshall's over the moon with that. Andy Hicks signals 4. That's the end of the over. 3 to go. 110 for 6. Still got 39 watching. Berkswell will be a dangerous opponent in the finals day. Interesting to see how the draw comes out, and interesting, we're not sure where that is yet. So something else for the Barnt Green supporters to come and watch. Normally at Smethwick that game is, probably in about 3 weeks' time. George Hall's back on from the Sherry Hill Road end, and there's the square drive, backward a square. Jack Banton does the fielding and does his customary whip from left arm throw in off the ground. It's a bit like my paddle serve, that is. It's like the hitting the ball off a tee. Marshall 2 overs for 15. George Hall in his, I'm going to guess his 3rd over. And this is a good connection. This will be 4. One bounce into the side screen from Steele. That was a good connection. Give himself a bit of room, clear the front leg. Bullied that ball down the ground. And we're losing viewers now, as I thought we would. George Hall bowling to Steele. And there's an outside edge here. It's a swing from the hip. Goes to short 3rd man, and Banton does the fielding, gets rid of the ball quickly. So thank you to everybody watching. He's Hall. He's bowling to Steele, who tries to play it very, very ambitious lap, reverse lap, misses it. Cullen takes the ball. On 16 for 6. So Bartman heading for a very, very comfortable win here. Best part of 100 runs minimum. He's George. Length ball, massive slog through the leg side, completely missed by Steele. Steele's on 9 from 9. Sutton's on 23. It's end of the over. Meredith passes his cap to Andy Hicks. So Dan Meredith marks his run out. Didn't get a bat tonight. 2 overs to go. 130 to win. 50 to 1. Coming round the wicket. Should have bought my glasses now. I can't see very well. Ground's in complete shade. 62 Meredith round the wicket. Bowling to Sutton. Full toss. Oh, it's a miss stumping. Meredith's got his hands on his head. And his best mate Collins fluffed that, I think. Let's have a look on the replay. It wasn't an easy one. He was in his toes. He's Meredith again. And Sutton misses this one. Meredith's trotting round. And another play to miss. Yeah, it wasn't an easy stumping. It was wide. This time he'll get a run. He gets back past the bowler for one. Robbie does the fielding at long off. Meredith trying to get through the over in record time. Bowling to Steele. Tossed up. He backs away and hammers this down to the captain at long off. Old fashioned wipe. Got it straight enough. One to come, I think. Meredith bowls. This is short and it's launched over extra cover for 4. And luckily the ball doesn't go into the woods. It bounces off well, I thought it bounced off one of the advertising boards. And Rommy's found it straight away, so I was right. So last over of the game. Thank you for tuning in. More live commentary on Saturday, weather permitting, which I think is pretty dry. Hottest week in June history. The covers have been on today. We had it a couple of times last year where the covers have been on to protect the wicket from drying out. It's not very often I've said that in the last 40 years. You have to take the covers off today. He's Henry Marshall bowling the last over of the match. 123 for 6, Barnards. The inside edge, they're going to get a couple. Jack Banton gets round. They don't bother with the second. They get one. Given as a bite, interestingly. So Barnt going to rattle through well here. Henry Marshall bowls. And he's bowled him. So Sutton has a swing. He's out for 24. Marshall gets his first wicket in his third over. So the football fans won't be happy with that. It's going to delay the game by another 5 minutes, 4 minutes. Lammy, I've shared the spares out. I think we've lost a couple each. Yeah. I had everybody looking for him. I think we lost 4. So, nearly there. 124 for 7. Henry Marshall. The new batsman drives straight down the ground to Harpreet Brar. Long off. There's a single. 10 to 9. 22 watching. So the listeners are drifting away. And there's 4 runs here. He's dug out the Yorker. And 2 balls to go. Here's Henry. Hammered down the ground. That could be another boundary. So Bentley's the new batsman. Had a tough day with the ball, but he's started with 8 off 2. Here's Henry. Full toss, driven down the ground. And that might be it. So that is it. Alfie Higgins comes across to shake hands. Thank you everybody for listening. 20 runs. England can win. See you on Saturday. Shake hands. Thank you. See you next time. I'll be off. Shower. Comfortable win. Cute.
Two of them went through that little. Yeah, it's there. So where the hell they were looking, God only knows.
They're in the hedge on the other side of the road.
Yeah.
And that's not easy.
Oh, right.
Thank you, lads. Thanks for standing in. Save my base. Thanks, Lammy. You want, mate? You what, sorry? Yes, exactly. You probably play on that wicket, that was alright.